Mario, once again, I was just texting with a customer of mine, and we were talking about some recent projects that I'm working on. So I was going to send him this a photo of these two models because he asked me what am I working on. So I wanted to share this with him, but the photos are not getting through. So I'm doing this video just just to show some of these things. Um, we were talking about some of these models being flown in the winter time, with floats, not with floats, but with skis. But they can also be flown with, of course, with floats. If you have a nice lake or an area where you can take off from water and land on water. I actually flew a similar model way back with those floats that you see there. So I decided to bring those floats out and put them right next to it. They're not actually set up for that model because I would have to remove that structure that you see there, that almost that platform. So I would have to remove it and adapt it to that model. But those will work with this model uh, just by their particular size, because those I actually flew with a model that was slightly larger than this one here, and it worked. I flew those right out from my pool. I took off from my pool and landed on my pool with a little bit of challenge there. I'm not going to say difficulty because it wasn't that difficult to land and take off with them, but it was challenging because my pool is not that big. Now, in from a lake, a small lake, those would have no problem on a calm day because the day has to be calm to fly both of these models here. So I'm kind of showing both of these side by side because these are both in the same 2S Lipol category. That's the MIA Quicksilver. Of course, you see the name right there. The MIA2 Quicksilver style RC Ultralight in in a 36, about 3 foot wingspan. This one is actually 40 inches. If you take a measurement from the very tips, if you open up the wing, right now it's a little bit collapsed because it is a flex wing. But if you were to open it full the length, kind of flat, that would measure about 40 inches. But basically, both of these operate on two cells, and they're in the same category by that designation there. This is the MIA Rotor because I've been showing some other videos, and that's the ultralight. Um, but yeah, both these models can be equipped with skis, if you fly in the wintertime, or floats. Just wanted to get that across in this video.